In this video I'm just going to show you how you can use the Polar Grid tool to create interesting visual effects with the WidthStamp plugin. Now the WidthStamp comes with in a package called WidthScribe 2 from Astute Graphics for Illustrator CC and other versions as well. Okay, so first thing to do, just got an image here, but you can use other things. You can use text and pass, but just going to use images just to show you what you can do with the plugin. Now here's the Polar Grid tool. Just move that out of the way. I'm going to move that out of the way as well a bit. So, Polar Grid, click on the surface, and what I want to do is actually I'm going to use the radial option, and I'm going to set the concentric dividers to 0. Don't want those. And I'm going to set the radial dividers to 100. Click OK. So you get a design here, which I'm going to quickly show because you probably can't see it particularly well with that. And going to ungroup one stage of that, ungrouping, just remove that bit around the edge. Don't want to ungroup this because I want this for the top object. But instead of just having one of these, you can actually have multiple. So you can actually hold Alt down, obviously create another. Now you can actually change the colour, and I'm going to, in this video, I'm just going to change the colour. But you could, of course, just keep it all black or all the same colour. But I'm just going to go for, say, orange. Hold the Alt key down, create duplicate again, maybe go for a blue, and you can position it obviously anywhere, so you don't have to. So just put it all over the top there, and red. I think that's enough at this point. Now what I want to do is I want to actually select all of those. I'm just going to select all 4 of those, and I'm going to group those because I want to group them so I can make them as top object. It's all one single top object. That's the key thing. And now I can drag this image. So you can't see the image now. Obviously, it's just been covered by all these. Got that, and I've selected things. So everything's been selected. Now make with top object. This is a WidthStamp panel, and I can just click that. And it'll take a few seconds to process. And there you've got a very basic design, but you can actually manipulate using this curve. You can change the maximum width as well. You can create many different image effects. Again, like I say, it works with pass, works with other things as well, not just images, but images obviously are just probably about the quickest and easiest way of showing examples of how this tool can work with different paths. Modify various things, trim contours and minimum width. That will generate, you'll see it go out the edge. So I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want that. There are other settings as well, so you can actually go down here, all settings. But see, like I say, just modifying here over in this curve panel, you can just really create very interesting, surreal kind of effects. You can also release it, so you can actually release and then modify the position of things and continue again. So just click that. Modify the positions of these sort of zooms. So if you want it over that corner, etc. Maybe apply effects like appearances and twists and whatever to create very, very unusual effects. Of course, you can also go to all settings, click down here. And you can modify undercoat. So if you want to say go for use an undercoat, and this one's obviously white, so it's not going to be so effective. But you can make it, say, black. Click OK. And then once it's actually processed that, you've got a black undercoat, which is quite nice as well. Again, creates very surreal, unusual effects. So I'm just going to release that at this point. Just going to say release. And I'm going to select those, and I'm going to apply same appearance. So I'm just going to go effect, and I'm going to go for twist. Twist is a nice one. So 45. Let's go for it really extreme. So 135, fairly extreme. Could have gone for 180. God, push it. So sort of create it nice sort of twirly, swirly sort of effect. Now I can actually select all of them. Make with top object. And it will process it because it's obviously now it's got the appearance as well in mix. So it's not going to be instantaneously, but of course, especially in a tutorial, tutorials are always great for being as slow as possible. And there you've got the effect. You can again modify it over here with the curve to create the sort of most surrealist, unusual, twirled, multi-mixed pass and everything else. And of course, once you've actually created something you're happy with, you can expand that design and use it maybe in Photoshop, or use it obviously as just standard pass. That's all they are, just standard pass in Illustrator. So I can just click expand and it will process that. Obviously probably take quite a while, so I'm not going to stick around until the end of that. Hope you found this quick tutorial of interest, and as I say, the Wit Stamp tool is an absolutely superb tool that can be used